Hey everyone, welcome to the Wreath Workshop. I am Ashley Greenwood for Bow Making Monday. Chances are, if you're watching right now, you're probably watching the replay either on the FB or the YouTube because I am in all the places. So just type in hashtag replay. Let me know where you're watching from this morning. I love this time of year because I get to make 3 different seasons in one day. So come and hang out with me while I do some orders. I'm going to pull myself up on my iPad just so I can keep up with questions that you might be having. Say hello as you are popping in. I always love chit-chatting with everyone. Okay, let's go to the right place. Make sure I'm in the right place, guys. Good morning, good morning. I'm so glad you guys are hanging out with me today. I love Mondays because I get to come make beautiful bows, play with ribbon, which is one of the things that I love. I hoard them a little bit. Give me a heart if you are also a little bit of a ribbon hoarder, because goodness knows I am. I think we all have a problem. I'm going to Sam's today when I get finished with this. Not that I need a thing, but I'm going to go check them out just to see what they got going on. Hey, Debbie, and thank you, Lisa. Everybody's commenting on my hair. I was influenced by watching this girl do her hair the other day, and I thought, I think I can do that with mine. And it was really easy. So the curls have been straightened as good as I can get them. Good morning, Becky. Welcome. Hey, Kim. All right, so tip of the day. Let's start out strong with a really good tip of the day. If you are a maker and you make the same thing over and over and over, we call those multiples, and multiples are gold. Gold. If you can sell something over and over and over, you give yourself a pat on the back because you have done hard work to get to that point. If you are selling multiples, bows, ribbons, wreaths, whatever, do yourself a favor and keep them together so you don't have to go and hunt for stuff every time you have to remake it. I'm telling myself this. I just spent 30 minutes this morning gathering things together that I make a lot so I don't have to hunt for them every time. Hello, Rebecca. How you doing? Hey, my friend Joyce. How are you? Hey, Valerie. Everybody's loving my hair this morning. Maybe I should straighten it more often. Okay, so we're going to do, hold on. We're going to make fall. I have a couple orders for fall. We're going to make Christmas. And we're going to make summer. I just had an order for a big summer bow. I call this my bead grass recipe bow. It's big. It's got obviously lots of layers in it. So let's start off with this one. If you want to learn how to make the bows that I'm making today, I have a workshop that you can purchase. If you just type in the comments, holiday boot camp, I have this system that works in the background that will send you the link for you to check it out, okay? So if you want to learn how to make this stuff, I hook you up. All right, so we are making a beautiful lemon wreath bow today, and there are six ribbons in this bow. I don't know why I do this to myself. You do not have to have a bow with 6 ribbons, y'all. But it's really pretty. It really is. So we have 1 lemon ribbon, 2 lemon ribbons, and 3 lemon ribbons. If you want to know where I shop for ribbons, just comment shop ribbons and I'll hook you up with that link as well. Good morning, Carlette. Welcome. I love it when you guys say hello to me, and it truly, truly helps me to grow my small business if you share this with your friends. It truly does. So if you have a friend that you think would love to learn more about what I teach, please share this with them, okay? All right, so here's our 3 lemon ribbons. We are going to add a little bit more color with these right here. These ribbons come from a variety of places. Hey, Kayla. Welcome, welcome. Hello, my friend Nancy. I hope you guys can hear me well. I have this fancy little microphone thing that I'm supposed to charge. I didn't realize I was supposed to charge it. I'm supposed to charge the thing. I'm tired of charging stuff. Good morning, Martha. Welcome. Guys, you're going to see that I am bouncing back and forth. That's because I'm on 2 platforms at the same time. And if you see me like doing like this, I got sunscreen in my eyes this morning. Anybody else do that? Like for real. I got sunscreen in my eyes. Because you know we're supposed to wear sunscreen every day. So I'm wearing my sunscreen every day. Good morning, Renee from Alabama. Guys, I am in my home in South Carolina. I'm in our guest bedroom. I have my warehouse space. It's the room over the garage that the children used to play in. So I am all in my home. I have ribbon, florals, greenery stuck everywhere. I've even started like sneaking it out into my husband's garage. Yeah. Are those Easter bunnies? Do you guys see Easter? Yes. I've been trying so hard to clean up. My friends, I got bunnies in the corner. I'm still trying to put up spring and summer. Hello, Peggy from Florida. Welcome. Anybody else still trying to put up spring and summer? Good morning, Carolyn. Hey, Kathy. Oh my gosh, Kathy, that makes me so happy. So Kathy is in my monthly membership. We meet every Tuesday. Super fun. Very laid back. I am very laid back. And Kathy says that her bows are getting so much better the more that she does. That makes me so happy. Hey, my friend Darlene. Darlene, I'm going to Sam's today. When I get off of this, I have to go pick up a prescription, and I'm going to Sam's. I'm a little bit dyslexic, guys. It runs in our family. I flip-flop words a lot. Does anybody else do that? And it's gotten worse the older I am. So please forgive me if I misspeak. The bunnies do look like they're in timeout, Becky. God bless them. They just want to go to a quiet place. They want to go to a quiet place and like be quiet by themselves. All right, let's get busy with this lemon bow. This is a big bead grass bow. It's got multiple layers because that's how I roll. Good morning, Wreaths by Nancy. Where are you watching me from, friend? Someone else is in North Carolina. Yeah, it's a small world, isn't it? Okay. Gonna put it right here. Nancy is in New York. Welcome. Hey, Tammy, first time watching me. Come and hang out. I'm so glad you're here. Make sure to follow along. All right, easy bow maker. No, I do not make bows by hand. I had 3 children. With the first one, I swole up so much that it like damaged the nerves, y'all, in my hands. That's all I gotta say. I love that boy, but you know, he's doing great things. All right, I'm going to start with my bottom layer. When you use an easy bow maker, you have to begin from the bottom and go up, okay? Hello, Ari from Houston. Welcome. Make sure to follow along. I put my ribbons in one of these, okay? Because it's just easier. I am smooshing down my ribbon every time I make a loop. That is so important. You have to compress your ribbon in between the dowels. Okay. Here we go. There's our first layer. I'm just going to roll this back up and make it nice and neat. I really like lemons. They're really fun to decorate with. My mother, growing up, her kitchen didn't have lemons. We had strawberries. Anybody's mama have strawberries? Like strawberry wallpaper in their kitchen when they were a little girl? Or did you have geese? My grandmother had geese. I love my grandmother's geese. All right, so I'm coming in next. I'm looking at a picture of this bow that I am making on my iPad, because here's how I do it. I make bows. I make them once. I take pictures of them, and then I put them in my Etsy shop. And I give people the option to buy a couple of different sizes. It's there waiting on them. I make sure that I keep the ribbon in stock as best that I can. And then people just purchase what they would like. It's a pretty good deal. Wait a minute. I'm doing the wrong one. Not yet. This one is next. Let's get this one ready. This one came from Sam's, y'all. Amanda says she had apples. Lizzie had geese. I love it. My kitchen, currently, we don't have a lot of wall space in my kitchen. It's just mainly cabinets. It's cabinets and windows. And it is the honey oak cabinets that people are like poo-pooing now. I love my kitchen. And I don't plan on doing anything to it. Now, if Joanna Gaines showed up on my front porch and she said, "Hey, Ashley, you just won a kitchen makeover," I'm not going to tell her to go away, but that's just not really my style. I am a very colorful girl, and grays and whites are beautiful. They're just not really me. Okay, second layer, just like this. I am so blessed to have plenty of cabinets. You are exactly right. And we even have a couple of drawers. Hold on, I'm looking at my picture to make sure I do it right. We have drawers for like pots and pans, which I know is I'm incredibly lucky. Let's talk about this ribbon. Isn't it pretty? I have this ribbon in a 50-yard roll. I have it in yellow, red, pink, purple, yellow, red, pink, purple, and blue. I bought all of the colors. This is the wimpiest ribbon. It's worse than Sam's, y'all. It's worse than Sam's. It's worse than Hobby Lobby. She's beautiful, but she's awful. But I'm still going to use it because I think it's super cute. Here's the trick with using ribbons that don't have enough wire. You know, we always get those ribbons. They just don't have enough wire in them. The wire is not good enough. The ribbon itself isn't substantial enough. You have to put it in between two ribbons that are really good, that are going to like hold them up. Ashley Michelle Design says she did the same thing and she hates it because of the wire. There is no wire in here. I mean, there's no wire. Maybe it says there's no wire and I just didn't pay attention because I am bad about not reading before I purchase something. But yeah, she is so wimpy. But we're just going to put her in between two that are going to hold it up. And it's going to be okay. Speaking of not reading things before I purchased, our daughter's birthday was last Sunday. And she asked me for a walking pad. I'm like, what? A walking pad? Yeah, Mama, I really want a walking pad. I want to put it in my room and like work on my laptop as I'm walking. I think it'll be cool. I'm like, okay, well, send me the link. Is really the only thing she asked for her birthday. And I noticed that it was incredibly inexpensive. And I questioned her. I'm like, this is really cheap. I don't think this is going to be a good deal. And she's like, no, it's going to be good. It's going to be okay. Well, I didn't purchase her the walking pad. I purchased her the rubber mat that went underneath it because I didn't pay enough attention to the link that she sent me. So yeah, that's just the story of my life. So now she has a rubber mat that I need to send back because that's not helpful at all. Here is our second lemon ribbon. Oh my goodness. Okay, I think I got it now. Let me pull up my Facebook comments again so I can see what y'all are chit-chatting about. Hey Raymond, how are you doing? Raymond, did you get my email? I sent you an email this morning, my friend. Wait, you guys are asking questions. I'm so sorry. Louise says, does it matter which way you twist the ribbon in the middle? Just learning how to make bows. First off, Louise, you need to get my easy bow tutorial. So just type in bow tutorial and I'll shoot that right over to your inbox. But yeah, you need to twist it every time. It doesn't matter where. It doesn't matter where. Hey, Dana. Dana is redoing her kitchen. Is that my cousin Dana? Good morning, my friend. Yeah, these lemon ribbons are really pretty. Okay. Let me focus. Let me focus on what I'm doing. Lemon ribbons. Yes, guys, you got to twist your ribbon over every time you make a loop. It's so important. If you don't do that, your bow's not going to be as like poofy as you want it to be. Rita, type in bow tutorial. Okay, I'm going to cut right here. There you go, Louise. I'll send it to you. Hopefully, I pay for this program, y'all, which is so awesome. And when you comment certain words, it will send you what you're asking for directly to your inbox, which makes me really happy. So I am not missing your comments because sometimes a lot of comments. Kaylin is asking a great question. She says, how do you store your bows? The way that you store your bows is you can either kind of flatten them out and just stack them on top of each other very carefully, or you can hang them on hangers. I've got them hung all around my room, all around my workshop. Lemon, solid lemon. Okay, Raymond, go back and read your message and let me know, okay? I'd love for you to join us. Hey, Patrice, good morning. All right. After this, I'm gonna add my final layer. Ooh, that's too long. And then I'll show you what all of this looks like. This customer said that she was buying this bow for next summer. That's pretty cool. My friends that are commenting about the bow tutorial that are watching on this platform right here, If you go up to the corners and you click on my little face, my little circle, it will take you to my homepage, and you can click the link in my bio, okay? And that's gonna have so much stuff in there. Kaylin says she was thinking about stuffing them with tissue paper. I mean, you could, but honestly, if you're using pretty good ribbon, it's gonna be okay. The way that I store my ribbons after Christmas is I just kind of flatten them out a little bit, not a lot, a little bit, and I just lay them on top of my boxes. I hope that makes sense. All right, be the boss of your bow. Pull your loops and your tails where you want them to be. I am pushing down in between each one of my loops, moving everything around. Okay, one more layer, and then we're done with this one. Sandy, I'm so glad you're catching me live for the first time. That is awesome. Thank you for jumping on and letting me know that. Make sure to follow along if you want to learn more about wreath making and bow making. Come be a part of my world. Good morning, Tina from Oklahoma. Hey, my other Tina. Welcome. All right, pressing down with my thumbs. I just took my fancy press-ons off, which makes bow making a little bit easier. But I do love my press-on nails, y'all. I don't like going to get manicures. There we go. All right, so here's what we got. Whole lot of bows, whole lot of ribbon. I'm gonna cut my bind wire. With my new wire cutters. So this is called bind wire, B-I-N-D, bind. I love it. You can cut it as long as you want. Make sure to get the 2mm size. That's my favorite gauge of it. I'm going to cut a length to go on the back, because when my customers order bows, I don't ever know where they're going to put these things. So I need to give them a lot of length so they can put them wherever they want. Patrice is asking a question. How do you determine what size and what style for a door hanger? So when you say door hanger, in my mind, I am picturing one of those super cute little round hangers that says something fun on it. That's what I'm thinking of. You're gonna need to keep that kind of small, okay? Because if you don't keep a bow for a door hanger small, it's gonna cover up your door hanger. So I would probably try something with 4-inch loops, or maybe even smaller. I would use thinner ribbon, like a 1.5-inch wide ribbon. Yeah, it might take you a couple of trials to get it exactly the way that you want it, okay? Hello, Kathy. I'm so glad to see you, and I'm so glad you reminded me of your name, friend. Thank you. I hope you're doing great. Okay, I'm just gonna pull my loops and my tails where I want them to be before I tighten them down. Just like that. So here's what it looks like on the back. I'm just going to tighten it down. Use my wire cutters that I just got from Home Depot because I needed a new pair. So these are great for bow making But if you struggle with the strength in your hands like I do, save your money and get these. Those are my favorite wire cutters. At first, I thought I had been hoodwinked because they are kind of pricey. I'm not gonna lie, they are pricey. And I didn't like them when I first got them, but now I love them. So I keep 2 different sets of wire cutters on my work table. Okay, I'm just fluffing my bow, making sure that all of my loops are nice and pretty. Just like that. Love it. Thank you, Lori. Lori says it's gorgeous. Thank you, my friend. Hey, Angie. I'm so glad you caught me live today. Okay, Rebecca is asking, when I add my pipe cleaner and zip tie, I'm having a difficult time centering it between the loops. How do you center the zip tie? So here's what I do. Hold on. So yeah, you have to move your zip tie to the center. So I use these and I just gently kind of walk it over until it's in the middle. It doesn't have to be perfect. It comes from doing, so just keep practicing, okay? All right, order number 1, done. Moving on to Christmas, my friends. Moving on to Christmas. Thank you, Sherry. All right, so this is an order for a very traditional bow. Okay, we got 2 different types of Christmas plaids, a little bit of sparkle, and a solid that we're gonna make. Oh shoot, I was supposed to have a green. Darn it. Oh well, I'll go ahead and make it for you guys anyway, just to show you how I'm gonna layer it up. I wish I had a green, but I don't, and I'm not going to get it. Queen P, you can get the bow maker by going to the link in my profile, just like that. Guys, I lost my train of thought. Okay, here's my question. So last week, a couple weeks ago, I did a fall wreath kit where you purchased all the things I used in it except for the grapevine. I am thinking of doing bow making bundles, like ribbon bundles to make bows. And I asked the people in my group, like, what kind of theme, you know, traditional nutcracker, gingerbread man, blue with icy like snowflakes. So what do you guys think? If I were to work with my friend Melissa or another company to come up with a bow making bundle, ribbon bundle for you guys, what do you think? Let me know. Renee is asking a good question. She says, how does customers know what ribbons that I have on hand? Do you make up the bows and post them? Yes. So here's what I do. I make a bow. I take glamour shots, make it beautiful, put it in my Etsy shop. And then people can come to my Etsy shop and look through my little catalog of all of the different summer, Christmas, fall bows that I have. And then they can purchase from there. So they're not sending me messages saying, hey, I want you to make me a fall bow. If they do that, I send them a link to my Etsy shop and I say, here you go. Let me know which one I can make for you, okay? I hope that makes sense. Thank you, Terry. Terry's loving my hair. You guys love my straight hair. Hey, my friend Carrie. Carrie, how is your wreath retreat going? Is it this weekend? I think it's this weekend. Or is it already, are you already doing it, girl? I think that's amazing. I never say never, right? Never say never about doing things that scare the heck out of us. So, Carrie is in the UK. She is having a wreath retreat. My mentor, Julie Samako, is there. How amazing is that? So if you are watching and you are in the UK, she's in Wales. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Follow Carrie. Carrie is Carrie Wreaths for all occasions. Go check her out. Tammy says, go get your green ribbon. We'll wait. All right, y'all, listen. I wish I had it in here. I'll be right back, okay? I'm just going to run next door. I'll be right back as fast as I can. I got it. Y'all are awesome. Now I can make my order while I hang out with you guys. Whew. Good morning, Donna. Okay, friends. Here we go. This is traditional. So we have a traditional plaid, 2.5 inches. I have another traditional plaid that's 1.5. A little bit of sparkle, a solid, and another solid. Notice how I'm keeping them in one of these so that I can just roll my ribbon out. I'm actually going to put it down up under my table. Y'all don't laugh at me. So last week in my membership, we made the cutest velvet pumpkin wreath. It's adorable. I think I'm going to keep it, put it on my door, or maybe in my kitchen. And we took those little mini velvet pumpkins off of the stems, you know, and so I have these left over. Tell me to throw these away. I don't need these, but look. You can like curl them up. Should I keep them or should I throw them away? Tell me. I think I should throw them away. Raymond says that he is a traditional kind of guy, but this year he's doing red, blue, white, and gold, but not for Americana, for chinoiserie. Holy cow. I need to see that. That would be beautiful. Oh my gosh. Okay, Carrie says Tracy loves the idea of ribbon bundles. Carol says, keep them. I was super fast. It's right next door, y'all. It's like on the other side of that wall. When I say next door, it's on the other side of the wall. Heidi is asking about how do you pack wreaths for craft shows. You need to go find my friend Karen Gresham. She is a craft show queen. She will answer all of your questions. At Karen, Valerie, I can never think of Karen. Crafty Creations, gosh, go find Karen Gresham. Y'all are telling me to keep them. Angie is asking, did I see you in a picture at Wreath Makers Live? Girl, I was a presenter. I was on stage with my best friend, Cara. I love my Cara. Yeah, I was at Wreath Makers Live. Good morning, Lisa. Welcome, welcome. All right, let's get busy. Let's start with this one. Okay, hold on. Let me just make sure I'm making this the right way. Will I use them? Asked Peggy. Maybe. Or maybe I'll just end up throwing them away. Okay, got it. This is going to be a 12-inch bow. Just making sure I'm making it the right way. Carol says, keep them because that's what we do. Yeah, it's the teacher in me. All right, friends, so if I am making a 12-inch round bow, how big should my loops be? Let me know. What do you think? Let's do some math. If you guys don't know, I am a former kindergarten teacher. I taught 5K and 4K. Mary, Mary, I want to send you a message later today. I'm planning something fun, and I want you to be a part of it. I'm so glad you shared it on my feed this morning. Stay tuned, my friend. Yes, Debbie. 6 inches. That's right. That's right. My gosh, everyone's talking about my hair. Maybe I should straighten it out all the time. Hey, my friend Barbara. Rebecca says yes to ribbon bundles, but what style of ribbons, y'all? What will you be interested in? Okay. Yes, be intrigued, Mary. I already asked Raymond from the Evercrafter. I love that name, by the way. That is the best. That is the best name of a crafting business. The Evercrafter. Hello, Willard from Phoenix, Virginia. Hey, Melinda. All right, I'm gonna have to start straightening my hair more for y'all. Okay, so 6-inch loops. Be the boss of your bow. Be the boss of your loops. Pull them where you want them to be. That's how I do it, okay? Doesn't mean I'm right. That's just the way I do it. Next, I am going to grab my red. Okay, Becky says traditional. Joyce says traditional. Joyce, how you doing this morning? Are you feeling better? I hope you're feeling better. Mighty Meek. Help me so much on your journey. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. I'm so glad that I have been a help to you. I appreciate you letting me know that. Okay, next layer. This is just going to be a very traditional round wreath bow. Okay. I sell this in my physical product Etsy shop. And guys, listen, if you really want to know how to make all these bows that I am making, I have a bow making boot camp that I did a couple of months ago, and you can still purchase. So if you're interested in that, just comment holiday boot camp and I will send you over to your inbox. Okay. Oh, good. I'm so glad to hear that, Joyce. Donna says you can bundle each season with different colors. Yeah, I mean, I guess we could. I was just trying to come up with bundles that I knew you guys would really be interested. It looks like all of you, or most of you. Raymond, that's so funny. I'm sure that most of you are interested in traditional. Okay. Second layer. Now we're going to get a little bit of sparkle, and I'm going to get glitter all over myself. So I have to go to Sam's. Here we go. A little bit of glitter. Same color family. Same color family. Twisting it over every time I make a loop. I twist that ribbon, even when it is the same ribbon on both sides. Like even when it looks the same on both sides, always, always, always twist your ribbon. Hey, Claudia. Claudia says, 'tis the season for the glitter. It is time to shine. Yes, yes, yes. Pushing it down. Twisting it over. It's really important that you compress your ribbon, because that's how it will make it easier for you to remove all of this from your Easy Bow Maker if you compress it down. Mary says it's always glitter season in her house. Yes, girl. Let me write myself a note so I don't forget what I just told you. Hold on. Got it. Got it. Just like that. I'm getting my sparkle on. Okay. Next layer is the green that I went and ran to go get. So when I'm going to Sam's, okay, here's what I'm looking for. Hello, Wildflower LA. Welcome, my friend. Here's what I look for when I go to Sam's, okay? I am looking for ribbons that I can use for multiple seasons, like red, blue, green, pink. I can use this for multiple seasons, okay? I am looking for trends that I think might sell. Not all of the trends are gonna sell, friends. You know that. And I am looking for, I'm looking for solids. I'm looking for trends that I think may sell in my Etsy shop because I am a business. This is a business. This little gig that I do provides meaningful income for my family. Our second son just started college. And I called him yesterday because I just want to talk to him. Anybody else got children or grandchildren that have just gone away to college for the first time? I just want to talk to him. And he answered the phone. He was on his way to get ice cream with all of these new children that he's met. So anyway, so this is a business. Okay, totally. Oh my goodness. Jules, you have carpal tunnel? Hold on one second. I think I missed something. I hope you're doing okay, Jules. Mighty Meek is asking a really important question. She says, why is it important to always twist the ribbon? Because it just makes your loops stand to attention. It just gives them a little bit of something when you twist that ribbon over and then you tighten it down with the zip tie like I teach it. It just makes a beautiful bow. Makes a beautiful bow. Yeah, he did answer Jen's boutique. Can you believe it? I didn't think he would. He did answer. All of my children are sweet. I love all of my children. He is the sweetest. I'll put it that way. He is my sweetest child. I tell him that he's the most like me. All right, one more layer. Coming in with this 1.5 inch, and I'm gonna twist it over. I'm gonna spin it around so I can get my tails coming off the other side. This is some really inexpensive, flimsy kind of ribbon right here, but it's cute, so we're using it anyway. You have to mix in your not so great ribbon with the really good ribbon to kind of hold it up. Oh, Debbie, today is your son's first day at college. Tell us, where's he going? Mary says it is a happy day when her adult children answer your phone calls. I know. I know our oldest son is being an adult, working a real job. Second son is in college, just started. And our baby girl, she just turned 15. She's still in high school. She's not super interested in learning how to drive, which I'm kind of okay with because I'm probably going to have a nervous breakdown teaching her how to drive. Bind wire. Oh, I'm so glad your sound came back, Peggy. Who knows what's going on? All that. Let me cut myself some bind wire. If you do not have bind wire, it's okay. Just use a pipe cleaner. You don't have to get all the fancy stuff. Just use a pipe cleaner. And again, if you want to learn step-by-step video tutorial with the written bow recipes, just type in Holiday Boot Camp and I will send you the link so you can purchase that workshop, okay? Oh, Tammy says she's made a Christmas bow using Sam's ribbon, natural canvas, black and white edging, a simple, non-flashy bow. Oh, that would be really pretty. Raquel saying my hair looks amazing. Y'all are making a girl feel good today. For real. I'm going to have to straighten my hair more often. My hair got curlier with every child that I had. Like, for real. Mary says it was horrible doing driver's ed. Yeah, giving her children that much control was too much. I totally agree. Totally agree. And having girl children for me is a little bit different than having the boys. It's just a different dynamic. So, I anticipate that she and I are going to be rolling around in the grass in the front yard, like smacking on each other, because she doesn't want to listen to me, and I don't want to listen to her as I teach her how to drive. Hey, Greg, how you doing this morning, y'all? Greg is from Creek Road Designs. If you love beautiful signs to go on and in your wreaths, you need to be checking out Creek Road Designs because they are beautiful. I saw them in person at Wreath Makers Live. Like, listen, Greg, y'all should totally go to places in person because it's just different seeing something in person than it is on a website. I mean, they're beautiful on the website, but they are beautiful in person. All right, let me make sure. Do you know what I'm supposed to be doing? What size bow maker do I have? If you go to the link in my profile and scroll down to where it says Shop Like Ashley, I'm pretty sure there's a link for the Easy Bow Maker. Mine is old, though. Okay, mine is really old. My grandmother gave it to me. So mine looks a little different than the ones that you're probably seeing in all the places. Becky's laughing at me. All right. Bow number 2, order number 2 done. Let's do one more, friends, and then I am hopping off to go pick up my prescription and go to Sam's. Let's see what else I can find at Sam's. See how I'm fluffing each and every bow, each and every loop? Boom. Super cute. Hey, Veronica. How are you doing? Got lots of people jumping on this morning. Okay, last one. So we've done lemon, we've done Christmas, and now we're going to do fall. Oh my gosh, Billy. How you doing, Billy? Billy says her granddaughter just got her license this morning in New Jersey. They get them at 17. Listen, here in my state, she can get her license to drive by herself at like 15 and a half. Holy cow, are you kidding me? So yeah, thank you, my friend Valerie. Sherry is asking what type of bow would you make for a bead grass wreath? That would be the first one that I did, the lemon one. It's in the holiday boot camp, okay? Veronica says she's great. Her little one is back in school, and the oldest is finally no longer on chemo. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord for that. Oh my gosh. No kidding. Okay, y'all, what was I doing? Okay. Let me get my one more stack of ribbons out. I put them down here. This is my fall stack. These are my book buckets that I had when I taught preschool and kindergarten. I used to put children's books in here. So I have about 25. And I use them to store my ribbons. I said earlier when I went on, if you have a bow, a wreath, or whatever, that you are constantly making, Wait, did I say 14 and a half? I meant 15 and a half, Angie. I may have misspoken. I'm sorry. If you have something that you make over and over and over, gather it together and keep it in a bucket, okay? You were on your best behavior and you didn't get any ribbon at Sam's. I'm going to get some today. Well, I'm going to go see what they got. Maybe I won't buy any, but y'all know that's a lie. Y'all know that's a lie. Okay, let's start on the bottom. This is my fall bow. And hold on, I have two of these. One is 10-inch round. One is 12. Okay, got it. I'm gonna go ahead and cut my bind wire. Pull out of the middle, okay? And I keep my bind wire in this cute little box that my daddy made for me. Renee says she bought 6 rolls from Sam's this weekend. Angie asked, where do you store all of my wreaths and bows until they sell? All over my house. All over my house, girl. Like, for real. It's kind of driving me batty. Some things sell, some things don't. Some things that we think is going to sell, don't. It's kind of frustrating. Oh, Martha says that Sam's has pink with gold edge. Oh, okay. I'll put that on my list. Veronica says she does not have any more space for any big rolls. I get it. I know, me too. Is Sam's ribbon wired? It is wired, but you need to be choosy on the ones that you purchase because some of them are better than others, okay? I'll just put it to you that way. I love all these questions that you guys have. Cozy Corner Creation says she thinks she might need to go check out Sam's. Yeah, we have a family plan. We've had it for years. And I'm gonna take that back. I was gonna say that I don't usually buy things in bulk from there, but now that our boys are basically living outside of our home, I do buy things in bulk because I can send them home with packs of tissue and toilet paper and all that kind of paper product stuff. Charlotte says she bought 10 rolls. Oh my goodness. What kind did you get? Y'all tell me. What should I be on the lookout for? I hate to admit this, but I bought a good bit last year. I don't think I hardly used any of it. I need to sell it. I need to get it out of my house and get it gone from my life because I don't think I'm going to use the ones that I bought from last year. Not that they were bad. It's just, you know, we can only use so much. Right, friends? There we go. How do I choose the length for the tails? It just depends on what style of bow that I'm making. Thank you guys for answering questions. I appreciate you. People are asking about the price and how much is on the roll of the Sam's ribbon. Thank you for answering questions. Now, I should really stop right here, but I only have this much left on this roll, and I am just going to use the rest of it. Oh my gosh, Mary, that's hilarious. Mary says her husband is in a long-term relationship with Costco. When we go to Sam's, he feels like he's cheating. Oh my gosh. That's so funny. I can't take my children to Sam's because they get super happy. Yeah, I'm just going to continue. I'm just going to use almost the rest of this ribbon right here. If you ever get to the end of a roll and you know you're not going to have enough left to make another bow, just use it. That's my advice for the day. Just go ahead and use it. Okay, next we're coming in with our focal ribbon. The focal ribbon is the one that I look at to choose the colors. So I'm pulling out, of course, the orange. There's black and white. There's a couple of different colors of green. That's how I pull it out. Someone says that they hear a clock. Yes, across the room, I have a clock that one of my teaching assistants gave me when I was teaching kindergarten. It says, hold on, time goes fast in Mrs. Greenwood's class. That clock is about 25 years old. Yeah, about 25 years old. It makes me happy. I just love it. So I keep it in my workshop with me. Her name was Kathy, and I loved teaching with her. I truly did. All right, guys, this is my third layer. And it's my focal print. But I have 2 more to add on top of it. Pushing it down every time I make a loop. I like to cut my ribbons on a diagonal. That is a personal preference. You may do something different, and that is totally okay. Thank you, Joyce. Joyce says she loves this bow. See how I'm pulling my loops where I want them to be? Just like that. Hey, Brandy, how are you doing this morning? Rebecca says, how long will I be having bow making Mondays? I try to go live every Monday. I show up every Monday. So many of you guys show up for me, and I really appreciate it. Barbara says she has a friend that has a Costco membership, and they FaceTime each other to buy ribbon. That's funny. This is a 50-yard roll. Oh, that is awesome. You're going to Fright Fest. So listen, our friend Max, I bet y'all know Max. Give me a heart if you know who Max is. Max from MB Crafts. He has built himself such an amazing business. He is a wreath maker. He sells supplies. He is going to be hosting an in-person event this weekend, I believe. He's in Wisconsin, which is amazing. Hold on, friends. Max is in Wisconsin. I am in South Carolina. So if you are in or around anywhere near Wisconsin and you want to go to an in-person wreath making event, you need to be following Max. MB Crafts. Mary says she is not familiar. How do you follow me? On the platform that you're watching, I believe, okay, up at the top, there's little circles of me. There's a little circle of me. Click that little circle. It will take you to my home page, and you can just hit the follow button, okay? Oh, yeah, Martha, thank you. Max has virtual tickets. Thank you for reminding me of that. So if you can't fly or drive to Wisconsin, you can get a virtual ticket. Max is on all of the platforms. So whichever one you like to hang out on, go hang out with Max. He's pretty awesome. Lisa said she met Max at Crafters Convention. That's awesome. I love it. Peggy, you went to his first event that he had with his aunt. That's all. I love it. Y'all, our community is pretty stinking awesome. I support everybody because there's enough room at the table for all of us. There is enough doors in the world where we can all be wreath makers, okay? All right, I'm almost done with this bow, and then I am signing off because I'm going to Sam's. Okay, one more layer. I got to put my favorite ribbon. Let me dig it out, y'all. Hold on. Hey, Christy, how are you doing? I'm going to run this through my fingers just to straighten it out a little bit. It got a little bit crushed. Black and white stripe. Right here on the top. This is such a thick bow. Oh my goodness. So there are 5 layers of ribbon in here. Now listen, if you are starting out and you've never made a bow before, just pick one ribbon. You don't have to do what I do. It's pretty, but it's a lot. I love that, Peggy. He is going places. He has built an amazing business for himself. I'm talking about Max, y'all. I got to meet him at Wreath Makers Live. I think I said that. All right, I'm gonna grab my zip tie, my Goldilocks zip tie. It's not too long, it's not too short. It is just right. Are there replays on lives? Yes, my friend. If you go to the other platform that I am on, the Book of the Faces, or you can go to YouTube. It's going to be over there too. I'm everywhere. Let me make sure that I have this. Ooh, push, push, push. You got to compress that ribbon. Don't be leaving it all loosey-goosey or it'll be harder to get out, okay? Okay, let's finish it off. First, I'm going to make sure that my bind wire is even on both sides as much as possible. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm not a perfect kind of girl. I'm a get her done kind of girl. Pulling it towards the back. Gonna make sure that my tails and my loops are where I want them to be. I'm gonna tighten it down as hard as I can. Just like that. Give it a couple of twists on the back, and we're all done. Easy peasy. Now, she needs a little bit of zhuzhin. She needs a little bit of help. So I'm going to take my fingers and I'm going to go in each one of these loops and I'm going to open them up like that. Pull my tails and my loops where I want them. Because I used a zip tie, everything is really cinched down. It's really secure. I can manhandle this pretty well and nothing's going to pop out of place, which is exactly what I want. Some of my friends, and you may do this too, you may leave your your loops stacked up in the bow maker, like, you know, on top of each other. I just think it's easier to pull things where I want them to be as I'm making. But there is no right or wrong way to make a wreath or a bow or anything. You know, we all have our own way to do it. And I hope that you have been inspired today by hanging out with me. I would love for you to come and be a part of my world, so make sure you follow along wherever you are watching. If you want to learn how to make a bow, just type in bow tutorial. If you want the amazing holiday bow making boot camp that I did a couple of weeks ago, if you would like to purchase that workshop, just comment holiday boot camp and I will send you the link so that you can check it out and decide if it is right for you. So yeah, guys, have a great day. I appreciate you hanging out with me. As always, I'll see you back here, hopefully Friday, so that I could do another tutorial with you. So have a great day. Go make something beautiful. Go use your supplies. I know you got a bunch. Bye, everyone.